This one is really interesting. This is a graph by Pro Football Focus. It is the pass block grade rate. And so the ones that are circled, the red circle was Deshaun Watson's offensive line in the NFL when he led the league with a 31-7 touchdown to interception ratio and a 92 Pro Football Focus grade for the season. The black circles are the Browns' offensive lines for the last 3 years, which are actually, in one instance, significantly better. Well, actually, in 2 instances, significantly better, and in the third instance, a lot better. So it kind of reinforces graphically and backs up what we have been saying. Let's see what Deshaun Watson does with a really good offensive line, because he's never played behind one and has played very effectively behind kind of a patchwork offensive line.
Yeah, and he hasn't really had much helping him in the way of protection outside of Laramie Tunsil, who the Texans gave up a boatload for to get him, to protect Deshaun Watson's blind side. But, he comes to Cleveland, he's going to have a much more balanced offensive line with talent spread around. I don't think he's seen, a line as good as – I don't know if he's going to play against a line as good – behind a line, as good as the Browns have. I mean, that interior – Joel Bitonio, Wyatt Teller, they're both outstanding players. Jack Conklin, we'll see how he kind of comes back from his patella injury. Jedrick Wills, we'll see how he does, if he's healthier. I think, the ankle injury last year really impeded some of what he can do, and really didn't get to show what he could do as in his second season. But I mean, across the board, this is a very good offensive line. You have to trust in Bill Callahan as the offensive line coach that he's going to continue to get the most out of these guys, continue to grow it, especially with a new center. What potentially Nick Harris kind of stepping up from that number 2 center a year ago to number 1 after they released J.C. Treader. So this is going to be an interesting offensive line, but yeah, Deshaun Watson is going to have more time, more room in the pocket than he's used to. Going to be some adjustments. That might be one thing he doesn't need much time adjusting to, is having much less congestion when he drops back to pass.
The other thing he's got Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt, and he has not played with running backs that can run the football and balance out the offense as well as they did in his career either.